welcome to my daily watercolor practice. In these videos I show you how I practice different watercolor skills every day, including all the mistakes and all the things that went wrong. Today I will be talking about inspiration and more specifically getting inspiration from nature. So I already went for a walk, did some pictures. They didn't turn out very well, but I found it important to just print them out. I just find them useful, you know, to have them like tactile. Plus they are on this phone anyway, so this I can see them. My printer is not very good though, and yeah, some colors don't look that great. Anyway, I also picked out some leaves, and I thought I'll do this fun exercise that I hardly ever do this really. It looks very fun, but I've only done it maybe a few times. The one where you actually paint the object itself, so like the leaf, and you do like a print from it. So that will be my first exercise. I also picked out a few things. I clearly am very inspired by flowers. I mean, how can you not be? So yeah, I picked out a flower, and I also picked out this branch because I thought it has a lovely texture. I really am quite drawn to things that, can you see? Oh, there we go. Things that have texture. Yeah, so I thought it's really nice. And then once I found that, I also remembered that I saw someone using stick. This one's covered in cobwebs. Using a stick to paint instead of like a brush, you know. Although this one's a little bit messy, but we'll see. But I thought maybe I'll try using that as well. Okay, so let's start with the fun exercise. I'm just going to put a rubber on my sketchbook, just so I'll put rubber here as well. There we go, to keep it flat. So all I will do is just literally paint the leaf. Or should I just print it? I'm not actually sure how people normally do it. I think I'll just paint it probably. So I'll just grab, you know what, it will be easier if I just wet my palette. Although my spray bottle is almost empty. Right, that will do. Okay, so let's try by painting the leaf itself. I probably need something, some scrap piece of paper. What can we use? There we go. And I'm just going to load it with some blue. Is it going to work? I don't actually know. But hey, we're going to find out. Okay, so one leaf here. Now I will not press it down yet. I will just first paint them, and then I'll put another piece of paper on top, press it down, and wait for it to dry. So I'm just choosing random colors, although they all seem to be blue. I'm just choosing what I have on my palette. I'll just make this one maybe more purple, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Not really sure how much paint to use. We'll find out. I feel like this one, because it's smaller, I want it kind of here. I probably should have used this one lower down, but oh well. Okay. Shall we go for a green one with this one? Have this like a greeny blue, quite nice. This one is very soft, so it's quite easy to paint. Right, how should I position it? Maybe this way? Oh, it actually would be nice if I painted the stem as well. I'm not sure this will work. Okay. Right, I'll just do this, and then I'll press it down gently. First gently, just to kind of try not to move them around too much. Okay. Now I will close my, oh no, I think I shifted it. It might already have gone messy. Right. this rubber. I'm gonna have to use this rubber. Right, I'm just going to wait for this to dry. I'll just press it down a little bit more, and we'll have to wait for it to dry, and we'll see what happens. It might completely fail. We'll find out soon. I hope this is dry now, but we will find out. I'm really wondering if it worked or not. Let's see. Okay. Ah, okay, it worked a little. Not very well, this one. I think this one probably worked best. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, I'm going to use this and just kind of still a little wet in some places, so I need to be gentle. Maybe should I try with this one? Just trying to see. Yeah, this one is definitely still wet, this one's wet. But basically what I can do, because by the way there was no need for the washi tape, but it's okay. Just going to use the pen, just kind of accentuate the lines. How do you look like? Just a little bit of a make the lines a little bit more pronounced. I mean, it's not great, but I guess I can work with it. I'm going to try to draw gently this one as well. Just squiggly lines. Give it some shape. I think what I also am going to try to do, I'm going to leave this one like this because it's just too abstract, kind of. I can't even really see the shape, so I'm not very inspired by this one. But what I want to try is actually glazing with a pale wash over this one, and maybe I will actually use something like with a little bit of pink in it, like a pinky purple, like I have here. This one. But I want a very pale mix because I don't want to disturb this pattern. It might be hard, especially if it's not fully dry, but let's just see. I think I'll wet it actually, and where's my tissue? Here we go. Now I'm just painting with water, just to kind of be a bit more gentle with it. There we go. I mean, not crazy impressed, but something different. Should I go with this one as well? Should I do the same thing or something else? So this one is a bit like almost grey. Should I go completely? I don't know why, but I want to make it yellow. I don't think it's going to work, especially if I'm using a dirty yellow because I didn't clean my brush very well. I don't know, I just fancy some yellow, so let's just go for it. This looks so wrong, but hey, sometimes you just need to do what you feel like doing, I guess. Okay, that's it for this. Now the next thing I want to do is paint this. It's really bad picture, but basically I saw some nice flowers, and what I also thought about, it was really windy, so I thought I want to kind of show the windiness in what I paint. So I'm kind of going to focus on movement, I guess. I'm reusing this because they were completely pointless. on this side. I'm usually painting very messy, so I'm used to using washi tape without really kind of, you know, before I even decide what I'm going to paint, I just kind of assume it's going to be, it's going to need washi tape. Right, but because this one's clean, I'm just going to reuse it. There we go. So with this, I want to use some movement, so it's going to be very wet in wet. And one thing that I also find easier when I'm doing these little exercises is I'm not trying to paint, like even with this, it's not like a painting, is it? It's just like a mess. And that would, it just really helps me to be very messy in my practice and just kind of not even try to create anything finished. It's just for experimenting, and it's okay when things just look terrible. It's just for me to play, you know, however that ends up looking. Right, I think I'm just gonna start with splatter because I was doing splatter yesterday, and splatter is just so much fun. So I'm just feeling like using splatter, especially because that will help with like the movement and stuff. It's very messy, at least to start with. Don't really have a plan. I feel like I need more. Okay, should I start actually? Because just doing splatter is just gonna take me till tomorrow. But I do want to preserve some of the splatter. I will actually just dampen this. I don't know. Maybe like this. No, I definitely want to add movement. I want to kind of, which way is it leaning? Which way is it going to be the easiest? Not sure I'll be able to add movement. Right, okay. So I want to kind of angle it to create a bit of movement here. And now, just mixing like a purpley lavender color. I want it to be thick enough so that it actually blends. And I'm just going to drop it, kind of help it. Like, I think it might be a little bit too messy. Let's mop this up. I really just wanted to show this, this sort of diagonal motion. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to be satisfied with that. And now for salt, one of my other favorite techniques, just to add some texture. And then while salt is working, I'm gonna do something strange. I'm going to start dropping a little bit of like thick paint to imitate the flowers. I don't think I actually want to even make like a recognizable flowers. I think I just want to make like a very abstract. I want to preserve some light. But now I mention it, I do kind of want to add some blue to it, because I liked how it's a bad picture, sorry, but I liked the little bit of the blue sky in my photo. I feel like it would be nice to include it, but I kind of want it to be a bit separate too. I don't know how to do it while it's so messy. Should I later glaze over with a bit of blue? I don't know. Right. Or should I just start adding blue? Rather than sky, I will just, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it. I'm gonna start adding blue and then letting it merge. Let's see what happens. That's too much, isn't it? I should have mixed it. It's a little bit overpowering. Aren't those lovely colors though together? Permanent rose and Windsor blue. And I had a bit of the Exercise Violet earlier. Really love these soft patterns. Am I over fussing now? Right, so this is very wet in wet. I feel like for it to look like anything, I need to let it dry and then maybe layer with a bit of like a suggestion of flowers or something. But I'll see. I should leave it alone, but I feel like I need to like kill the blueness a little bit. Now I added quite a watery mix, so I think that's gonna create cauliflowers now, but it's okay. I like it already. You know, I really like painting very loose and I guess abstract too. Okay, I'm gonna have to let it dry. I don't think adding any more. I think I'll just create mud. So I'll just wait for it to dry and then I'll see if I want to add anything else to it. I just remembered my stick. It's not dry yet, but I think I actually want to start using my stick while it's still wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a mix with indigo and maybe a little bit of purple. And I just kind of want to suggest some sort of sticks, I guess, or branches or something like that. So I'm just going to create the puddle and then we'll see if I can actually use this stick to paint. If I just... It's going to be pretty hard, especially because it's quite... The shape of it is not very... like, you know, suitable, I guess. Well, we'll see. Let's just go for it. Okay, so it creates these two parts are painting. Should I start with the maybe? What if I use this part? It's gonna be very thick, won't it? Is this making it any easier for me? Is it adding any interest or is it just pointless? Ooh. Okay, I quite like the thin branches. I don't know. I think I'm fussing. No, that's making it worse, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm just gonna leave it alone. I don't know, like it's hard to improve on this lovely salt pattern, isn't it? Like this is so lovely and this is just me messing up. So I'm just gonna have to learn to let go and leave it be because it's pretty as it is. Well, not really pretty. Pretty is maybe a stretch, but interesting. I don't know, I kind of like it. Okay, that's it for today. Hope you go for your nature walk as well and get inspired, and see you in the next one.